Hey guys, welcome back to the Screen Team. It's a brand new edition of the show, and it is my birthday edition of the show. This is where I kind of highlight some of my all-time favorite films, and I want to show them to you and get some different opinions on reviews from some of our other reviewers here on the show. And I've got Sabrina here for the very first review we're going to be doing. A little bit later on, we're going to be reviewing Weekend at Bernie's. You a fan of that one? We're also going to be doing High Fidelity. Are you a fan of that one? First up, we've got the review of the movie Roxanne. Are you a fan of this one? Well, looks like I got some work to do here, don't I?
You do, yes.
All right. The movie Roxanne is a movie that came out in 1987. It stars Steve Martin, Daryl Hannah, and the movie was actually written by Steve Martin. He did... the majority of the screenplay. This just shows off Steve Martin's comedy, his intelligence, and his charm, I think. But this movie kind of is a modern take on the play and the story of Cyrano de Bergerac.
Yes. Which,
if you don't know him, he's got a big nose.
Yeah.
He's in love with a woman, but the woman is in love with somebody else. More handsome fella. And Cyrano, who is has a way with words, basically speaks for the other gentleman who can't really talk very well.
Well, the lady is on her balcony and can't quite see who's talking.
Yeah, it's a wonderful, wonderful play. Wonderful play.
Have you seen it?
I've seen bits and pieces of it, but I'm more familiar with the movie.
Right.
And that's what Roxanne is. Roxanne is a new modern take of the Cyrano de Bergerac film. So I love it. I like it. Sabrina, why don't you like it?
I didn't say I didn't like it. I said,
Why do you... it's pretty amazing.
Well, it's a romantic comedy, which is not my favorite genre.
But it was funny, though. It was hilarious.
It is funny. Mm-hmm. It's entertaining. Mm-hmm. I think Steve Martin knocks it out of the park for having done what he did, writing it and starring in it, and pulls off the character marvelously. Mm-hmm. Daryl Hannah, she's kind of the weaker of the two.
Okay.
I think it's hard to picture her being an astronomer.
It's hard to picture her being a rocket scientist.
Yeah. Just a little bit. So, but the place where it's set is a cute place, and Nelson, I believe it is.
Where?
A place called Nelson. I think that's what they called it.
Oh, it looks like someplace up in the Northwest.
It's ended up in the mountains. Yeah. They're a small town, and they're struggling to get tourists, I think. So there's a ski lift, and different places. So probably in Colorado. Bet you it's in Colorado somewhere.
Yeah, it was beautiful. Beautiful location, beautiful scenery. Of course, Steve Martin's character, he has a big nose in this film.
It's a huge nose.
It's
so big.
And he knows it. He understands it, but he still doesn't like it if you say something about it. If you joke about it, he don't like it, and he'll use physical force if necessary.
Okay, so that's probably my favorite part.
Which
every time he gets upset, he puts the offender in their place, physically or intellectually, and usually physically. He is a skinny dude, and yet he overpowers the biggest brute in a bar scene.
Yeah.
And the lines that he just throws out there, top 10, it was 20.
20, yeah.
20
jokes about
his nose, and yet he still floored the guy, literally.
Yeah.
And so it's kind of funny. Like the opening scene, it takes you a long time to see the nose, and which was clever. So I love Steve Martin's character. It's just that the movie is average to me overall. That our listeners can't see the perplexed look on your face.
Well, they can hear it with the silence that I'm giving you right now. Didn't you find any of the firefighting scenes hilarious?
No, it was so much slapstick, and I'm just not amused by that. That's like Three Stooges humor.
You don't like Three Stooges?
I'm a girl, and most girls
Hold on a second. Girls don't like Three Stooges?
I'm going out on a limb there, but yeah.
We need to put a poll on our Facebook page to see if the ladies like the Three Stooges.
Go for it.
Because I have a feeling they do.
Okay.
That's what I'm thinking.
I'll
man.
accept your challenge.
I accept it. All right. But yeah, that was so funny. The fire department is filled with a bunch of goofballs who don't know
locals,
who don't
volunteers.
know what they're doing.
And in comes handsome Chris.
Yes, thank you.
I think that's why you like this movie.
Thank you very much.
But so handsome Chris, who just falls head over heels for what the heck is her name? See,
Daryl Hannah.
Daryl Hannah's character, and she
Roxanne.
Yeah, thank you. The name of the movie. See, so uneventful.
Not true.
So Chris is extremely handsome, and he's a somewhat intelligent firefighter because he's coaching the other guys on how to be firefighters. But he's not so intelligent around the ladies. And they all assume that because he's so handsome, he can handle it. But every time he sees Roxanne, he throws up.
Does this story sound familiar to you at all?
Yes.
You were my Cyrano de Bergerac.
Was I your Roxanne? No, I wasn't.
No, you were my Cyrano de Bergerac.
Yeah, you were Chris. That's so funny. And yet I ended up with you.
That is weird. That's a weird kind of, yeah.
You fell for my linguicity. Is that a word?
Linguicity?
Linguicity? I'll look it up. Anyway.
Right, let's do that. So all in all, you don't recommend this film to the folks?
Oh, no. I think it's an easy watch. It's unoffensive and it's funny. Is it going to make the top 10 of my all-time favorite movies? No.
That's a shame. It really is, because it's amazingly awesome. And I think somebody should do a play of that movie here in Poplar Bluff. That's what I'm thinking. Anyway, Sabrina, thank you for being on my birthday show.
Always happy to blow out your candles for you.
We got Kadam coming in next. He's going to take care of the review of the movie Weekend at Bernie's. It's coming up next on KWOC.